You know, spring is here. Time to break out the old lawnmower. So I just tried to start it, of course, from sitting, so you don't want to start. Let's see if we can get it to do anything here. So I already noticed on the throttle adjustment that doesn't work. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but so we're gonna pull it apart, clean out the carburetor and the gas tank, and give her a wash, and she should run just fine. Oh yeah, she looks pretty bad. Now you can see the linkage a little bit better. And that's not moving that at all, because that's supposed to be moving like that. And we have nothing. So we're going to pull her apart and clean her up. Get her running 4.5 Briggs and Straton engine. It's 1.5 volt. Half-inch socket, I mean. Elbow. I know that was disconnected. I had done that previously to breaking out the camera. Probably check the spark plug too, because God knows what we looked at last. It's gonna be a tough one there. Here we go. Come on. So I'm going to go ahead and bend this little pin. Okay, now that's removed. Take out the bolt. Oh, it's actually on a band, so we got 2 more bolts in the front to get that off. I hate these sometimes. Okay, there we go. And the last one. And there we go. She's free. That's mighty dirty. So we're going to clean that all up. Clean that up as well. I'll pull the spark plug out next and check on that. Yeah, she's definitely all nastied up in there, so I may pull even the top cover off and take a look in there as well. Okay, now of course, since I can't find the socket here, of course I can't find the the socket adapter, so we're going to have to go the old school crescent wrench way. Okay, she's broke free, so. Oh wow, I got some serious oil deposits on that. Look at that. So we'll clean that up and see if we can get it to fire with that. But that's pretty bad. So yeah, we'll clean that up as well. Oh yeah, got some oil coming out when I tried to start it. So. Probably change the oil in it too then. Okay, so we'll clean that up then. Save the gas if there's any left in there. If it's any good. There's a little bit in there. Oh, it's nasty though. Yeah, we'll think about that. Okay, so now I've got ourselves a little mason jar to see how bad the old gas really is in his mower. Oh, wow. That's bad. So we definitely have some contamination in there. Whew, smells terrible. Whew, nasty. Yeah, so we gotta clean that tank out. That's real bad. Yeah, that's real bad. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that out. A good trick to do to clean these out is to use small rocks and like dish liquid to rinse around in the tanks. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. It's a good little trick to clean them, and I've used it on a previous mower and it worked very well and ran perfect after that. So we're going to go ahead and try that. Go ahead and clean the outside of the gas tank now. As you can tell, this actually came pretty clean just with some good old dishwashing liquid and just some water, hot water. What I'm going to do now is clean the inside of the tank, even though it's not too bad now. I'm still going to go ahead and do the little rock thing. So as you can see, we got plenty of small rocks. So, trying not to get any dirt in there, obviously. A little bit more, perhaps. A lot of pine needles in here. Okay. It should be enough. You don't need a whole lot, just about a small handful will do. Okay, that should be good. So I'm going to put some water in there and a mixture of dishwashing liquid. Go. Pour some of that in there. Just a little squirt will do. There's my soap water. I need the gas cap. Fill with some water here in a second. Don't want a lot of water, just a little bit. Maybe a tad bit more than that. That'll do. Here, gas cap. It's still pretty clean. And go ahead and shake it up nice and tight. Nice and agitated in there. I believe we just lost this one. Yeah, there it is. Don't forget to take off your spring assembly, obviously, before you do that. Set that over there. Such a beautiful day. So I've gone ahead and rinsed the gas tank out, as you can tell. It's nice and clean now. And the water that's coming out is actually very clear. So we're going to go ahead and let it dry and put her back together. I'm going to clean the rest of the mower while this is drying out. But don't know if we can see because of the sun, but it's much cleaner in there. No residue that I can see of. Tank's nice and clean. So for free, I can't beat that. Soap does well. Just make sure, of course, you get all the soap out. I pushed the primer and pushed all the fresh water through, and of course I'll do that with a little bit of gas before I put her back on there. So we'll let her dry in the sun. There we go. On to the rest of the mower. Working the spark plug. Clean that up with a wire brush. Really good. There it is. And of course we'll give the mower a washing too. Over to the workshop. Let's see, there we go. Got a nice wire brush here. This will do just fine. We'll go ahead and clean the spark plug up. Worst case scenario, you can always buy another one. They're only a couple dollars. This is an old Champion. It's pretty oily. That's not too bad. Okay, now I've gone ahead and cleaned the spark plug. I'll wait for the autofocus to work here. But as you can tell, it actually came clean pretty well. Still a little bit of residue sandpapered in between there, and just wire brushed the rest of it. Really nice. So yeah, it came pretty well. So that should run pretty nice. And of course the next thing is the air filter to clean that, because we saw how bad that was. That's pretty bad. So we'll go ahead and clean that. Spark looks good. So set it right there for now. Well, you know what? We'll just let her sit in the sun too. Why not? Shake some more of that water out of there. I can see some pulling in the little piece there. Worst case scenario, I'll stick a little paper towel down in there and let that soak up some of that water. But we'll let her dry for now.